Adverbs of frequency, English Plus 1, Year 5. Read the sentence. Sentence number 1. My father often drives to work. The second sentence. He sometimes plays the piano. The words in red, sometimes and often, are called adverbs of frequency. We use them to show how often we do something. Adverbs of frequency include sometimes, usually, never, often, always, and normally. Look at this chart. When an action happens, 0% of the time we use never. When an action happens 50% of the time, we use sometimes. If the action happens 70% of the time, we use often. If the action happens 90% of the time, we use normally or usually. And if the action happens 100% of the time, we use always. Let us look at the rules. There are two rules. Adverbs of frequency come, number 1, after the verb to be, and number 2, before other verbs. Let us look at the first rule. Adverbs of frequency come after the verb to be. In this sentence, he is often late. You don't say, he often is late. As you can see, the verb to be here is, and the adverb of frequency here is often. So, we put often after is. The correct sentence will be, he is often late. Look at the second example. I am always happy. You don't say, I always am happy. In this sentence, the verb to be is am, and the adverb of frequency is always. So, we put always after am. The correct sentence is, I am always happy. In negative sentences, we put don't or doesn't before the adverb of frequency. For example, I don't often watch TV. You don't say, I often don't watch TV. As you can see, the adverb of frequency for this sentence is often. So, we put often after don't. So the sentence is, I don't often watch TV. Look at the second example here. He doesn't usually eat burger. You don't say, he usually doesn't eat burger. The adverb of frequency in this sentence is usually. So we put usually after the word doesn't. The sentence is, he doesn't usually eat burger. We use never with an affirmative verb. For example, I never play football. You don't say, I don't never play football. Here is the second example. I never go horse riding. You don't say, I don't never go horse riding. Let us look at the examples for each of the adverbs of frequency. The first one is never. Never means not at all. It happens 0% of the time. For example, I never get up at 4:30 a.m. She never talks to stranger. The next adverb of frequency is sometimes. It means occasionally rather than all of the time. It shows an action happens 50% of the time. For example, they sometimes go to school by bus. She sometimes goes to the gym. Often means when the action happened many times. It happens 70% of the time. For example, Ben often washes the dishes. Dad is often busy with his work. The next one, normally or usually, means something happens most often. It happens 90% of the time. For example, you are usually early. He normally walks to school. And the last one is always. It means something happens all the time. It happens 100% of the time. For example, they always have dinner before 8 p.m. He always drinks coffee in the morning. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Patricia George. Please like and follow my Facebook page www.facebook.com/EnglishKSR, and please visit my website www.cikgupatricia.com. Thank you.